From last night to tonight, I go from plain downright crazy stupid to a little bit serious. Tonight, I want to talk to you guys about this ViewBot problem. I just watched Happycabbie make a video about it. I had to watch it only because usually Happycabbie gets it wrong, in my opinion. The reason he gets it wrong, though, is not what you guys think. It's not because I'm hating on the guy. You see, Happycabbie has never done anything malicious on YouTube. He's always been very clean, forthcoming, honest. He doesn't really understand, in my opinion, exactly how it works. He just goes by what YouTube tells him. It's not his fault. He's playing by the book. The guy's keeping it real with YouTube, and he's keeping it real with himself. He's not a dishonest person on YouTube, in other words. I, on the other hand, have played with the fire of YouTube. And in my experience with the ViewBots, well, the ViewBots are... I never liked that word. There's also sharing services, by the way. Sharing services. They take your URL and they share it with sometimes thousands of people. My question to YouTube is always this. If people are actually watching the video, just because it was shared with them through a service that somebody paid for, does that make it a bot? A BOT bot? No. It means it was shared. They just didn't use the share tab on YouTube. I don't know, maybe that's what YouTube is bent about. I get the idea that they don't want to pay for clicks, when in fact it was a service. See, I think it's the word service that pisses off YouTube, not so much the idea that it was shared so easily. Because see, in my opinion, YouTube wants your video shared. If it's good and clean family fun, they want it shared. The problem is YouTube never came up with a good way to do it. They gotta have a share tab. Good luck on that one. What is it, up to 30 people, 100 people sometimes? I don't even know what it is. I stopped using it like a year and a half ago. But there's a service out there that allows you to have your video shared with up to tens of thousands of people, and they actually watch the video. Real human beings. See, I don't think that's a bot. BOT bot. I don't think so. What I think is that YouTube is having a hard time relating that type of information to the sponsors, the people that pay them to run their ads on the site. It's like, well, they have these services. It's like advertisers, I don't want to hear services. No. There are no services. Either that thing is watched from another YouTube user, or it's an invalid click. Well, like Happycabbie said, there's the cell phone thing. I don't even know how the hell that works. That honestly doesn't make much sense to me, because if YouTube has it as an option and it gets used, why would you be penalized for that? Because somebody watched it on their phone. Maybe I misunderstood him. That's possible. I may have misunderstood him. But the one thing I did understand way too clear is he was referring to people using apps on their cell phones and watching the video through mobile devices as a bot. Last time I checked, a bot, BOT, was something that was computer generated to just keep on going click, 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 just like, never ends, boom, boom, boom. You probably got like 500 clicks from the same IP address. I don't know how it works. I'd be rich if I did, let's face it, right? So my argument, my concern is that the applications that YouTube provides to all of us to share your video, I say use them all. Because if YouTube doesn't give you the TOS, by the way, kills me. A TOS. So what you're saying, Happycabbie, is that if you have an enemy on YouTube, after watching your video, now that you've opened your mouth about it, you just told everybody how to harass and bully somebody. If they want them off YouTube, if they want to get their partnership canceled, so what are you saying? Just buy a service called a bot service and attack that channel? Is that what you're telling us, Happycabbie? I'm not suggesting anybody does this, but that's what Happycabbie just gave to every troll on YouTube that's new to the system. Why would you do that? Telling people to turn off their services. Telling people to stop sharing on Facebook. Stop using their phones. Even if they do, I can guarantee you for a fact that there are other ways to do it. YouTube is caught up with a lot of the bad things that go on here, but they will never always be on top. Happycabbie, I appreciate what you said to everybody. I know you're just trying to help, but what you just did was fed some really sick people some information they did not need to know, and that is how to remove somebody's partnership. See, that's why I don't comment on your videos, because I don't want to get involved. with that kind of stuff, but I had to chime in on this one. I was gonna wear a wig and do it, but I figured I better be a little bit serious this time. Why would you feed every sick mind on YouTube with that video like that? It's almost as if you're giving them an instruction manual on how to remove a partner. I've never mentioned that because I know what it can do to somebody. You've been around longer than I have, and you're much more popular than I am on YouTube. So I have to wonder, how desperate are you for views, and why would you feed the trolls like this? Twerp out.